How's the beard look?
Looks all right.
It's trimmed up a little bit better. You know, gotta have it looking pretty.
Still look like shit.
Are we on yet?
Yeah, actually, we are.
Shit.
Hey, what's up? We are the Last Pick Sports Podcast. We are here to talk sports.
God damn it. Run it again.
Fuck it, let's keep it. I'm tired of doing it. Hey, we're the Last Pick Sports Podcast. We will give you our view of sports as regular dudes. We might offend you, but we'll give you different ideas, and we'll have a damn good time doing it. And we don't really care what you think. We are brought to you today by the generous folks of Ghost Town Brewing in St. Augustine, Florida. Coming to you live in the loft. Hope you have a great time, guys.
Big country out. Big country in.
Hey. Oh my God, it's been so long.
Yeah, a little thing I like to call life has gotten in the way.
We are live in the loft. It is the Last Pick Sports Podcast. We have not done one for I feels like a month. Can we confirm the last time we've done an episode? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's been a long damn time. So we got a lot to cover, by the way. We're going to give you kind of a, let's see, the sad state of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Sad state of football everywhere in our life.
Just football in general in our lives.
OMG.
Purdue, 2-1. Hey, got that. We're going to get some Purdue football, hit some Notre Dame.
The worst 2-1 team in the history of the world.
Yeah, Jags, Purdue, Notre Dame. I know it's kind of a strange combination, but we'll hit some other stuff too with college football in general. And then we have to figure out what to do with our lives because football is clearly not the thing to do because all it does is make me drink heavily.
Yeah, drunk.
Oh, God. So, anyway, well, we're going to get into it. It's not.
Remember that night when we got Jalen Ramsey? Next day we get Miles Jack. Hey, tell them all about it, Heels.
It's gonna be a Jack's day.
I'm not actually sure we have Miles Jack.
You know the problem?
I don't know.
That I want to ask Gus Bradley is
I think you got to speak up, man.
how
I mean, I don't know why you have a problem not being loud now.
how does Miles Jack not appear on the field in 3 games outside of special teams?
Well, maybe that was the plan all along. Maybe they were just going to go 0-5 so he could bring Miles Jack in. Maybe Miles Jack isn't good. I don't know. But I know he's got he's coming back from injury, obviously. So I don't know. And playing middle linebacker is harder. I'm not really on him on the Miles Jack thing. I don't really care. I mean, I kind of care, but yeah, he's your second-round pick, and you drafted him knowing that he wanted to play and was going to be healthy, and now he just hasn't played.
They're going to win 5 in a row, though. Gus stays his job.
Ah, you're an idiot. And
That's where I'm at.
All right.
Go to London.
Time out.
Win in London.
I don't think he makes it back from London.
You beat the Colts, he does. Then you have Chicago, who's a dumpster fire.
Right now.
Yeah, Chicago is a dumpster fire.
Oakland, probably a loss.
Come on for Oakland. If he doesn't win that one, he's gone.
So he's got to basically go
5-3.
He's got to go 3-3 going through his shit, right?
He's got to get to 5, and he's got to be at 5-3 for that Sunday game versus Houston.
They can win at Tennessee.
Listen, if he's 5-3, Kansas City's not very good.
I'm not talking about them winning. We just lost to San Diego. Got drilled.
Yeah, but we've never beat San Diego ever. Really.
Ugh, that's ridiculous.
So here's what I'm saying: the Jaguars suck ass.
Oh yeah, bad point.
Blake Bortles gotten worse.
He's okay. He did all that work with Tom House in between last year and his first year, his rookie year. He looks like the same. How many balls were up there that he threw? They were just ducks.
That one pick was a
his poor
wounded,
passes.
wobbly duck.
Ugh. I don't know. Like I like Blake Bortles.
He's winding
but
up
he does
again.
Not look good. Yeah, he's winding up trying to throw it from center field now. All of a sudden, it's not just getting rid of it.
Jason Myers got to kick blocked, it would have been good in it. They did a favor
There's
by
no way it
blocking.
would have been
They
good.
did it. They did him a favor by blocking it
So everybody's not all over Myers.
because that would have went. That
All
would
the
have
way-
came up into our section.
I said I don't think it would have gone through the back.
We're
of the
second
pylons.
level. We're second level.
It wouldn't even have
straight
entered
up
into
from
the end zone.
We're second level straight up from the 10-yard line. We would have caught it.
Like everything that went wrong in that game, everything that could have went wrong, absolutely went wrong.
They should have won the fucking game. They had the ball up one twice, back-to-back turnovers.
They had 3 turnovers in that fourth quarter. You had a muff punt and 2 picks. Forgot about the muff punt. Oh, shit. I mean, Baltimore tried to give him the game. They're like, here you go, guys. Here you go. Oh, no. You just fuck it up. Just shit on your own dick. Like, ugh. It made me so disgusting. That was just
Like
the end.
people don't understand how big that game was. If you're 1-2, you go play the Colts in London, beat their ass, beat Chicago's ass because they suck, and you're 3-2 coming back for Oakland October 23rd, and places jumping again.
Yeah. And
then
now
say
you
you
go-
get hot and you beat Oakland, Tennessee, Kansas City, and you're sitting there fucking 6-2.
Like that was the clincher.
the
that was
division
the clincher,
leaders.
That was the clincher for me to just not go back in the tank on the Jags and be like, they're the fucking Jags. They suck. The thing is, maybe when people start expecting stuff, then they just rip your heart out.
If they don't go
You've
2-0,
been through
I'm not
that a
going back.
little bit.
If they don't go on 2, if they don't go 2-0 on this road trip, I'm not coming
They
back.
got to be. They got to be Chicago.
I'm not going to the Oakland game.
I
Well, I
won't
will
either.
because Torres' family's in town, but
I won't. Actually, you can sell my tickets. I have a. Smitty, look at this. I have a couples shower, apparently, to go to.
is that where you guys just shower together?
No, I don't think that's that. No, that's called sex.
I will tell you, if they aren't better by Houston, if they aren't relevant, I'm not going to that game. Let's go play golf.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, at that point,
November 13th,
I'll definitely.
football will
play
be done.
golf. Ugh. Just terrible. They got Denver coming back. You got Minnesota back. Those are both losses, so you can pencil those in. The way Houston looks right now, outside of when they play Bill Belichick.
Minnesota's, we're not
We
going
got
to
to
hit
hit Bill
ball.
Belichick, by the way, because as a wise man once said, he said, Bill Belichick is playing chess in the NFL, and the rest of the coaches are just playing checkers.
Yeah, he's the
Because he did it with Jacoby Brissett, a backup quarterback, a guy who couldn't play at Florida.
third string.
Ironically, they have a Purdue starting quarterback now at Florida, so I don't understand that. But anyway, Austin Appleby. Or is that
didn't play bad Saturday.
Yeah, Appleby's at Florida, Elling's at LSU.
defense let him down.
And yeah, so Brissett comes in. I mean, they do some good things with him, man. They ran quarterback draw. They went naked boot with him, got him out of the pocket, used his legs a little bit. Things that you don't normally see the Patriots do with Tom Brady. He just took a step forward and just said, "Okay, well, we're not going to just sit back in the pocket with Brady. We're going to get him on the move, get him out of the pocket, make him some plays." And they go and they shut the Texans out. And the sad part is, the Texans off they shut J.J. Watt out. He didn't make a play in that game.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Disappeared. Just faded into the background. So as much as I'll disagree with people, like, I'm a defensive guy, but if you're really good coaches, you can take out really good defensive players out of the game and just keep them away. So, yeah, Belichick's amazing. But speaking of getting your heart ripped out, Smitty, some good news on the weekend. Some good news.
Purdue Boilermakers.
Motherfucker.
I told you maybe a month or two ago, sitting here, that if those motherfuckers weren't 4-1 by the time they walked into Iowa, I'm done watching them.
Well, they're on their way.
Well, they got 2 games left before Iowa, Maryland, Illinois.
Both winnable. But they're both on the road.
Maryland, a big one. They beat Howard, FIU, and UCF, so nobody knows what Maryland actually has.
Probably not a lot.
Squeaked by
Not
UCF.
Yannick Ngakoue.
Yeah. Who's
Oh,
really
by the way,
good.
speaking of which, I gotta go back to the Jags. I didn't cover this. Fucking Dante Fowler. Stop with the shitty penalties. He cost us 45 yards in penalties. One guy.
Yeah.
One guy. He had a leverage penalty. He had a hands to the face, and I believe he had like another face mask or something. It was unbelievable. Like, the face mask is one thing, but the hands to the face, I don't understand how that happens as a defensive player. How in the world do you take your arms up into the face mask and not know it? Like, that's ridiculous. How does that happen? So he's been kind of I mean, it's way too early to say bust, but in the first 3 games, the kind of exposure you thought that he might have
Hasn't really been there.
hasn't really been there. So I don't know where I'm
But he's
with
still
that.
a rookie.
Yeah,
basically.
Ngakwe's look good.
Ngakwe does look good.
Ramsey's look great.
Ramsey's badass.
Yeah, Ramsey looked good. Ngakwe looked great. Dwayne Gratz. Here's the other thing about the Jaguars. Right?
He's still on the team?
Yeah. Like, okay, so I went back and watched film. And I'm watching the NFL Game Pass and all that bullshit. And we go in and I'm watching it. And it's against, who was their other game? Against San Diego on the road. And they're playing just a basic cover 3 over the top and 4 underneath. And that's been a Jaguar staple. Obviously, he's been Seattle, but he doesn't exclusively do that. They do some different things. It's not always just cover 3. But all of a sudden, everybody drops in, and you can tell exactly what it is. And then all of a sudden, Dwayne Gratz goes and chases a skinny post right down the middle of the field. Everybody else was in zone, and he was playing man. And that's the kind of shit that you yell at Pee-wee kids for. High school kids. I mean, how do you have a job? That can't happen. Like, defensive breakdowns should not happen in the NFL. Ever. Like, just cut your ass. Because that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, they're just not good football players. Well, then the problem is, I take that back. Not all of them. But, like, the mid-level guys, the roster's not there yet. They're not good. Okay? That's the way it is. There's some guys there. But it's going to be a couple more years. So, if not ever. I don't know. If you fire Gus Bradley after this year, I mean, you're hitting the restart button. Who's a great replacement for him, by the way? It's got to be an offensive head coach, right?
For Gus?
Yeah. I know, it's a tough one. Who would you want?
I talked to our buddy, Playmaker 2312.
Oh, yeah?
Who doesn't listen to the podcast because he's an asshat.
Ooh,
I'd be okay with.
That was a shot, Barnesy.
Stay with me here.
Okay. Is this one of the reasons why in the episode we say we come with you with different ideas? Is this one of those?
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, we said that the other day. It's got to be an offensive guy, right?
It's got to be an offensive guy.
And you know McDaniels kind of wants another shot because he kind of got the screw job in Denver.
He went 8-8
They
with
gave him
Tebow.
Tim fucking Tebow. Yeah.
And then, they fired. He went 3-9. He went 3-9 the second year. Fired. I mean, like, what do you guys want from him? So, I think you go with McDaniels. I think that's a good one.
Lane Kiffin.
I think another one would be not Lane Kiffin.
Somebody said Les Miles today, and I was like, no.
The higher.
We didn't touch on Les Miles, but he got fired.
Yeah. By the way, he was 134 and 33.
Yeah, and still got fired. Like, this is the same thing with Georgia to me, by the way, and like firing Mark Richt. And now look at Georgia.
If they don't overturn that touchdown, he wins. He's 3-1, top 15 team. But they just fired him. So LSU, you suck. You're going back in the shitter. You think you're a great job, but if you look at the top coaches that I've seen thrown out there, Brian Kelly is not leaving for LSU. The biggest laugher I saw.
Brian Kelly might get fired anyway.
The biggest reason I saw was Urban Meyer.
That would
That's
be
a joke.
stupid. Again.
That's a joke. Urban Meyer's not go to LSU.
No.
Jimbo
Urban
Fisher's not
Meyer's-
go to LSU.
No, Jimbo's. Why would Urban Meyer leave Ohio State?
No one is going. Somebody said Tom Herman's not going to LSU. Nah. Somebody said that every coach in the country outside of Saban would be interested in LSU. That's not true.
The one name that I heard was Steve Sarkisian, and that's why Saban hired him on his staff. Because he did not want Sark to get that job. Listen, in Louisiana, you got a drinking problem? They don't give a shit.
How about the Seahawks go 8-8 and Pete Carroll goes back to USC?
I'd love to see Pete Carroll in the college game again.
Pete Carroll to USC, Bo Pelini
He's too big for that now.
Bo Pelini.
Like, here's the deal. When you can go coach in the NFL,
to Purdue.
When you can go coach in the NFL, and you just lost me there, but you can go coach in the NFL and you're Pete Carroll, why in the world would you go back to coaching in college when you obviously can do it in the NFL? Because it's all about football.
It's not like you don't have to deal with Super Bowls.
You don't have to deal with bullshit that you got to deal with on a college campus.
Oh no.
You don't got to deal with kids missing class. You don't got to deal with that shit. It's like you either show up to work and do your damn job or don't come and don't have a job in the NFL. That's your choice. But that's
Hey,
bad. Okay, so what was your crazy theory you said there that I just kind of shut
playing
down?
at Purdue. Speaking of Purdue,
Speaking of Purdue.
so they go to Maryland. Maryland has